Hi there folks, it's Handmade by Shirley here today, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing this card today, well not this one, but this recently was a team card swap with my team Jazzle Dazzle, and we were all to make a card and send it to our teammates. And this is the card I made, and it was just simple stamping with a little bit of blending, a sentiment, and I've popped a little tiny little bee embellishment on it. I also put my little insert with some decoration, and I also decorated my envelope. So I was going to come on and do it today to show you how I did it. It's really simple, really easy. I've changed up the colours slightly. The colours I used there were the new in colours, which were Fresh Freesia and Soft Succulent. So today I'm going to use another two of the in colours, Evening Evergreen and Pale Papaya. And the stamp set that I'm using is Flowers of Friendship. So let's get started. So the card base was 5 by 5 squared with a nice matching envelope, and I then did, I should have this cut up actually, I then did a base, topper inside, and that was measuring 4 3/4. I'll just cut this just now while I'm here because I've not prepped that. I'm just doing off camera. So 4 3/4, and for the insert just the same size, 4 3/4 as well, just for the actual insert of the card as well. Okay, so I'm just using white for the top and the insert, and I'm using black memento for the actual stamped images. So just make sure this fits inside. Yeah, it fits in there quite nicely. So what I did first was I just put this to the side for a second. I used my memento ink to stamp out. I used this image here, these lovely little flowers. So I'm going to do that again. So I'll pop that onto my block there. And I just went round, actually I'll bring my stamp, my ink even, to my stamp because it's a bit bigger. So just stamp up with your memento. So this is just really simple stamping and blending. And then all I did was came in sort of at the side, like so. And get a really nice image with that nice floral. And then I shall bring the card in again so we can kind of see it as to what I did before. So I just kind of brought it in each side, and then I filled in the kind of gaps in between, like so. So if make this go slightly further up, and then I could just do the very bottom of that here, just so that I can fill in a little bit here as well. So I just thought it was a nice simple card just to send out, because simple stamping is pretty good and it's effective. So on there, slightly different this time, not putting the bigger flower on. And the same on this side, I'll just kind of pop in there, and that will change it up slightly. And then for the sentiment at the front, I put this big sentiment, "Life is better with friends like you," which is very nice and very apt, can be very apt. So find a block to pop it onto, and I'll take my stamp to the ink pad because it's a smaller stamp. And then just find your middle. Try and line your card base up with maybe one of the lines, if you've got lines on your mat, and then just pop that there, like so. Oh, it's squint, it's squint. I always do that squint. I might actually do that again. And I'll just start off with my I think that's squint as well. I think I'm just going to leave it squint, unfortunately. Right, so the next thing I want to do is my insert as well, because I might as well do it while I'm stamping. So for the insert on this one, I did use the colours in colours that I used on the front, so I'll do the same with that as well. So I'm going to use the going to use the same stamp that I used for the front, but I'm going to use Every Evening Evergreen. Okay, so we take our stamp to the pad because it's a bigger pad, and I'm just going to do it down that side just the same. So just come in there and then kind of come in there, and I'm just going to do an extra wee bit here, an extra bit here, just slightly different from before. There we go. And then I'm going to use the Pale Papaya for the sentiment here, which was, I think it was, what did I pop in? Big card, little card, big thanks. I think I'm just going to do thank you for everything this time. So let's get that off and find a block to pop it onto. Pop it diagonal. And then just take my stamp to the ink again, and I'm just going to pop that actually in the middle. So I'm going to try and get this one straight, because yes, just trying to line it up with something. There we go. So the next thing I'm going to do is I will do the envelope as well. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop inside my insert. I'm actually going to do it this way for a change. So I'll pop inside my insert, and I'm just going to stick it along the top, so it gives it a bit of a more professional feel to it. So just lining that up with the line at the top, and just keeping in mind where the sides are. There we go, so that fits in nicely. So we want to do this part with the inking, with the blending and the blending brushes. So I've got my blending brushes nearby. Pop this to the side for a second. And so I am going to go in with quite light colours. I don't want it to be overwhelmed with the dark of the Evening Evergreen and then hidden by it hides the pale papaya because pale papaya is quite a pale colour, hence its name. So starting in circular motions and just coming in at the edge and going over the whole stamped image. That side. Just do it like over here. That side. Turn here. You can turn it round obviously to do the areas that you need to do. Like so. And then we're going to do the evening evergreen. So as it's quite a strong green, as you can see there, just thing it round and then just go in between the pale papaya and do areas, random sort of areas as well. But you don't want it to overpower the whole card. So actually I'll try and blend that a bit more. So it has overpowered it a wee bit, so I'm going to come in again with more pale papaya. Excuse me. And just put some colour there. There we go, that's better. And camera shot, hopefully. Okay, that's much better, yep. So, now all we need to do is pop that onto the front of our card and add our little, and then do our envelope. So I'm just going to pop this on again with tape runner. So just kind of line it up as best you can. There should be a wee border all the way round of white. There we go. That's this inside, and I'll just get a little gem when I find them. There we go. There we go. So I don't have many of these left. I need to order some more. So you can put any kind of gem. You don't have to put a gem on it at all. You can put any embellishment, anything you really like. But I just thought it was quite nice with that little bumblebee on it. Just pop a little bit of glue on the back and then decide where you're going to put it. I'm just putting it facing down the way, and when it dries it will be clear. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the envelope. So the last time I did the envelope with these little flowers, which are at the bottom here. This time I'm going to change it up a bit. So I did a bit on the front and I did a bit on the closing part of the envelope. So this time I'm going to do something slightly different. Put that on there. And I'm going to do this flower, I think here, this one here. So that's the smaller one of the flowers. Just finding another block that's suitable. There we go. And I'm just going to use the black again. So on the front, down one side, I'm just going to do a row of these flowers. That one's slightly off. And then on the back, on the flap, I'm going to do one there. Oh, just stuck my finger in the memento. One here and one there. Okay, so it just a wee bit different, something different to do. So there we go. So let's just get rid of this messy piece of inked paper. Just turn this round so you can see. So that was my first one I sent out to my teammates with my envelope, and this is my second one using the in colours and slightly different, just stamped different, and slightly different inside as well. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and thanks for watching. If you have liked it, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button, and you'll get notifications when I do or upload a video. Please give me a thumbs up, and if you want, you can leave me a comment or ask any questions, and hopefully I could answer some of them. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.